What's up, Matthew guys? Welcome back to Honkai Star. I think for a minute we're gonna be trying our best to complete the last of this in 3 days and 15 hours. Cause I've been slacking on being a museum manager. Microphone on. So yeah. Hopefully we can finish this. There's only like 2 more story parts left. And I think... Actually, let me put on Do Not Disturb and... What time is it? 1:15. Okay. Let's see, start museum managing. Still lots of things to collect. Hold on, let me show you where we have left off for the museum. I don't remember what part this is. What part is this for the museum? I don't know. I'll figure it out after the video. No, it's not what I want. Oh, there's 2 more. Yep, there's 2 more stories. What about characters? Where can I check for characters? Huh? You will encounter different kinds of gameplay as you explore these gameplays. Wait, this is back out again? Wait, huh? All rewards targeted reach. I'm so confused. Where do I go? Check for characters. Yes, please. Treasure of Curiosities. Oh. Yeah, we only have 2 more characters to go too, so we're pretty close to being done. Okay, lightning speed, everyone. Lightning speed. Everything's S material right now. Wait, lost exhibit right now? Industrial hall. Hold up. There's no lost exhibit? Where's my missions? I can never find anything here when I'm trying to look for a specific thing. Oh, here it is. You already know me. No, these are companion missions that I haven't done yet. Oh, that's the other event, the one where you turn into a bird. To be honest, I don't really like the event. It's kind of boring. Let me show you. The bird thing was cool, but like, he didn't really stay long as a bird at all. Where is it? This thing. Right here. And he just non-stop talking and talking and talking and talking about non-interesting stuff. So like okay, you know what, just start management. Enter next business day. Paid promotion? Hold on. Promotion? Upgrade the industrial hub to level 7. Rewards lost exhibit clue. Oh, that's a reward. Industrial to level 7. Okay. Where's the industrial hall? Let's level you up. Oh yeah. Dang it. And start management. Yes, Locke's exhibit clue. Okay. Let's go get that. I wonder if that's mean there's only 2 more lost exhibits. And that's it. But they're coming pretty close. Although it's taking forever to up the level. When I'm going to do a Pokeball, there's a site for sore eyes. We have several exhibits on loan from other departments, and they'll all been broken. My problem is, if they can't be fixed, the museum will have to pay up compensation. Boris is rushing repairs in the museum workshop right now. It's too much for one person to handle. Please, can you help him? Of course, of course. Oh. Hold on. Maybe I should say sorry to Honkai. I am sorry, Honkai. I mean, your museum event is fun. And the storyline is a lot of fun. It's just this one event that's not fun. Everyone has an opinion. I just don't want to get banned. Okay. Pokey, great. I'm desperate for help. This model is way out of date. I need to do some research. You take care of the first. Okay. Oh. It doesn't connect with that one. Still no? Oh, it's not connecting with the other red dot. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, I fixed this. If only I can... no. Oh, we did it!
That wasn't too difficult.
And you're not too bad. Disrespect. Thanks to you, that's pretty much done. Can this thing be used to real life scenarios? Hey, don't try using this old relic. If anything happens to it, I'll lose my mind. In any case, good job. I'll go tell Olden about this and put these things in the display cabinet. I can't get out. Nice. 3. Hold on. I need to drink water. I just spilled a bit of water on me. Okay, okay, more management. More management. I swear if at the end they find a replacement for me after everything I've done for them. That would be so stupid. Oh, there's 3 more left. That's me. Oh my gosh, there's still more exhibits. Okay. Well, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. So sadly, I have work tomorrow. I got more people to recruit. That's great. I can't recruit this person yet, so nice. This one's recover a total of 15 lost exhibits. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're getting close. We're getting there slowly. Upgrade history. Oh. Lost exhibit clue obtained. Navigate. Navigate! Olden, where are you? Oh, Hook's here. Hooky, you're back. I have absolute confidence that you're the right person for this next job. This time around, I hope you can help us retrieve some data from the automaton hound. We put a request at the Silvermane Guard Technology Division, but they shut us down. They said that data from the Silvermane automatons is top secret, so they're unwilling to let it be an exhibit in the museum. That's why I thought of you. I heard you've made quite the name of yourself down in the underworld, and even that Savarag is willing to sing your praises. This is a simple job. Just take this recording device down to the underworld and get into a fight with an automaton hound. That's all. Automaton data from the underworld presumably is not classified, and so I leave this task in your hands. Didn't I do this type of quest before? Pretty sure I did. Oh well. Do I need to go down? It's over there. Oh. What's going on here? Keep attacking. Oh, they're having a battle. How do I get over there? How do I get up there? What? Oh, chest.
Worth our while.
Fresh face? What have you come a robot settlement for? I want some data for an automaton hound. Yeah, right. That's a pretty tall order. No way I'm handing over automaton data to just anybody. But then again, if you're willing to spar with me, my big baby, then I might just be willing to reconsider. How about it then? A fight, or are you scared of my bait? Let's fight then. Bring it on. Haha, good. Another chance for my sweetie to pick up some new combat data. Let's start. You really love your robot.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
How do I kill? Whatever.
My turn.
This can take some time.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Let's make it quick.
You can't run! Stay right there while I give you a present!
Let's go. How about this? Rules are made to be broken!
It is. Aha, now that's some precious data. Don't worry, my dear. I'll give you an upgrade. So here's the previous automaton data for you. I ain't got no use for it anymore. Then why did you fight back on me on that? You earned it. See you later, brother. Data seems to have been recorded. I guess maybe to not put it in evil hands? I don't know. Great work. I'll pass that on the data. Later on, you'll be able to see a replica automaton over in the gesture hall. Unless Boris has pulled another prank on us. Yeah, he said that before. Okay, 2 more. Got recruitment. You recruit. There, Ledgers of Curiosities. Got the last one. Okay, just. Day 44. Upgrade general exterior to level 15. Level 15. Okay. Level 15! Do you know how hard that is? Locked exhibit clue obtained. Oh. We're getting more lost exhibits much faster now. I guess because basically whoa, what's this thing? Pokey, you're right on time. Boris is looking for you. If you're free, head over to Museum of Shop. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You're finally here. I've been looking for everywhere for you. Hold on. Sorry, I'm autoing another game on a different device as always because there's an event for there too. I'm modeling Elisa's Ren's lance right now. I heard you're currently in possession of it. Yes. Please, can you do me a favor? If I can see your dashing figure in a real fight, it'll give me a better understanding of this weapon. That way I can breathe a soul into the model. Can you give me a demonstration of how you use the combat, please? Alright, what should I do? Thanks for that. I knew you'd help out. Then I'll catch you at Backwater Pass. I just wanted to get it back. There you are. Are you ready? I'm ready to give a combat demonstration. Thank you. Allow me to observe.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present!
What about this?
Ow.
Try that again! You can't run!
Allow me to see you off.
My turn. Watch this!
Let's go.
Thank you so much, Hero of Bellabar Parky. You've done a really solid for me here. I put together something to thank you. Go ahead and take it. Is it gonna be a statue of me? That would be great. It's not me! Dang it. I'm excited to recruit Sampo, honestly. So close, just 4 more exhibits and then we got all of them. Staff recruitment, we're good. To level 15. Yeah. I wish. There, that one's S now. They want me to level up. We don't have enough. Upgrade the general hall exterior. Still the same thing. Yep, now we can level up to 12. And then There we go. S material. Probably can't. No, we can't level it up again. Manage again. We're getting closer. 47. Ooh, we didn't get that much. We can level up again. Oh, dang. What? We don't have enough. Day 48. S material. One or two more days should be able to get us there. Can we level up? No, not yet. One more management should do, and then we can level up again. Yes! Part 4! Opportunity makes the thief. Go to missions. Navigate. Where's Payla? Payla! There you are.
Ah, nice to see you. You're looking in good spirits. The museum is packed these days. I've never seen it so full of visitors. You run a tight ship here. Still, it'd be nice if those kids would stop littering. It's barely lunchtime and I've already picked up 3 half-eaten packs of Snow White popping candy.
Is there something you wanted to talk about, Payla?
Ah, don't worry. Nothing was stolen this time. You remember that Norbert guy we captured? The Silvermane guards have acquired new intel from him. I thought you might find it interesting. I always wondered, how did he, a rich kid with virtually no real-life experience, suddenly think of becoming a smuggler? There's no way someone like him could have come up with the idea of disassembling a sculpture and hiding the pieces inside robots. The result is just as I expected. After less than half a day of interrogation, he confessed everything. He admitted that a mysterious figure named Mr. Coldfeet persuaded him to target the museum exhibits. Mr. Coldfeet fooled Norbert into believing that many of the museum's artifacts were forcibly seized from private collectors by the Silvermane guards. He told him that true justice would be returning the artifacts to the people. Norbert probably didn't believe any of that nonsense. I think he just wanted to prove himself and add more to his fortune. Mr. Coldfeet not only introduced him to buyers, but also gave him advice, and only charged him a 30% consultant's fee. In the opinion of our young Mr. Norbert, the deal was too good to refuse.
Sorry, drinking water. Did you find this, Mr. Coldfeet? Sounds lucrative. Why didn't he recruit me?
That's what I wanted to discuss with you. Norbert said Mr. Coldfeet operates with extreme discretion and knows the Silvermane guards' every move like the back of his hand. If he catches wind about the slightest rumor in the city, he'll disappear without a trace. If what Mr. Norbert said is true, then our safest option is to send a civilian to try to reach out to Mr. Coldfeet and lure him out of his lair.
You want me to go and meet him?
You guessed it. Everyone agrees that there is no better candidate than you. Norbert says he usually communicates with Mr. Coldfeet through the door of a room in the Goethe Hotel. The usual agreed meeting time is right now.
Right now?
Take this as a final request from the Silvermane guards. Can you go to the Goethe Hotel to meet with this Mr. Coldfeet?
Sure. Hopefully he's still there. Where is he? Oh, in the door. In here? Oh. Payla! How's it, Pokey? Are you at the Golf Hotel? Goif? How did she say it? Already outside the door. So efficient as expected of you. Norbert said the secret signal he set with Mr. Coldfeet was 3 light knocks, then 2 heavy knocks. Now it's all up to your silver tongue, Pokey. You can do it. I believe in you. So 3 light knocks and 2 heavy knocks. Door remains undisturbed, and you feel a chill breeze brush past your knees. If you stayed any longer in the freezing hallway, you would soon turn into a Mr. Coldfeet yourself.
There's no response. Did I remember the wrong password?
Norbert, is that you?
Hello, voice. This is me.
Oh, what took you so long? I was worried the Silvermane guards might have got to you. But you're not the type to turn someone in at first capture, right? Well, it's time for me to get on out of here. After all, we already made a nice little fortune on this trip, huh?
Why does he sound familiar? Is that Sample? Why does he sound familiar? How could I ever betray such a dear friend? Come hell or high water, we shall forge the bonds of brotherly...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you stop at a bar on the way over here? You know what we are? Accomplices. You know what that means? Partners in crime. You know what else that means? We're not friends.
Oh, so mean.
All right, enough chinwagging. So how much did the microfilm sell for?
Uh-oh. I'm just gonna have to make up an amount. Hope it's believable.
50,000 credits? 500,000.
What? 500,000? No offense, kid, but I can't see you haggling that kind of number. Or maybe you... What kind of hotel is this anyway? No peepholes on the doors!
He's starting to suspect me. That's not good. I better think through the next question carefully before answering.
You know, I just realized there's something I forgot. Maybe you could help me remember. That Gears and Wisdom sculpture I told you to take apart and hide away, can you remind me how many pieces it had?
How many pieces did it have? Shoot. Shoot, I forgot! 20. Not a peep can be heard from Coldfeet. Uh-oh. Wouldn't it be a shame if you, the hero of the Stellar Crisis, the supreme guardians, respected comrades in arms, let the prisoners slip away just because of a hotel door? There's only one choice left in front of you. Break down the door with a bang. I knew it! It's Sample. Oh my gosh.
Oh, if it isn't my valued client. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Isn't it amazing how fate brings people together, huh? Huh? Our bridge of friendship could extend all the way to Everwinter Hill.
Oh gosh. I guess it was you from the beginning. It's amazing no one suspected you.
Well, I mean, how could you? Your old buddy Sampo is a model citizen these days. You know the guards on sentry duty in the restricted zone? I deliver their breakfast every day.
Really?
Okay. So, kinda cold out, huh? Man, this is getting uncomfortable. Okay, I have a proposal. I'm sure you're gonna find this very reasonable. Yeah, I made a few small fortunes in the artifact business lately, and I can give you a third of my earnings. How about that, huh?
Did you honestly think that would work?
In exchange, I only ask that you please don't tell the Silvermane guards about me. Just tell them you missed the culprit. You're a big hero. They won't give you a hard time about it, right? How's that sound, huh? 1/3 is a lot of money. Think about it. I would never dare to rip off a valued client such as yourself.
Wait. What should I do? If I reject him, does that mean I don't get him as the museum? Or maybe if I reject him, what he has to pay for is working at the museum. A lot of credits would be nice. Dang it. I want him to work at my museum. Hold up. Can I look up the answer? Shh, it's not cheating. Should I accept Sampo's offer? Museum event. What did you choose? Reject. Most of the people reject. There's like a bar thing. I can't disappoint Pela. Wait, but what happened? View spoiler. With the choices, so I accepted Sample's offer. It's 5,000 credits versus 2 adventure logs. What's an adventure log again? One of the comments said I accepted thinking he was rich and got 5,000 credits. Am I gonna do with that? Buy a bag of chips? Samples broke. Oh, okay. You know what? Reject.
Oh, how can you be so unaccommodating? That is not like you, brother. Oh. I knew the good times couldn't last, but I didn't think a valued client would bring them to a close. Oh, go ahead. Notify the authorities. I'd rather burn out than fade away.
I caught Mr. Coldfeet. He's Sampo. What? Sampo? I thought he's turned over a new leaf, but I'm coming over right now, Pookie. Wait for me where you are. Don't let him get away. Sampo has vanished. No sound of hurried footsteps. No sound of window or door opening.
I let him get away. Too late now. I'll have to wait for Payla to get here.
I'm here. Where's the suspect?
He escaped from under my nose. He vanished into...
I see. So he's just as cunning and crafty as ever. He fooled the Silvermane guards into thinking he'd changed. But we won't be falling for that act again anytime soon. This operation ends here. You've helped us enough already. Leave the rest to the Silvermane guards. Here. These rewards are for you. I hope they come in handy in the journey ahead. Oh, by the way, if you still want to help run the History and Culture Museum, Miss Eris and I are always happy to work with you.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Miss Eris was just looking for you. Why don't you go to the museum and talk to her?
Oh. What does she want me for? 2 adventure logs. Bro! Okay, and now I see what it is. Oh my... 1,000 credits, 2 adventure logs. I kind of wish I accepted his offer now. It was hard. I didn't want to do that to Payla, but, like... I really like Sampo, so I kind of wanted to accept. That's why I looked it up, because I didn't know if what would, like, affect my, game. Like, what if I got something really good? If I picked the right answer. Apparently, you get nothing. Basically. Miss Eris! Well, how are you? I missed you.
Oh, hello. Thank you for all your help. Business at the museum is booming again. I haven't seen this many people here since I was a little girl.
Oh.
Oh, right! There's something I wanted to tell you. A man with blue hair came along and left a message. He asked me to pass it on to the manager of the museum.
Sampo!
Here. I haven't read the content. Do you want to take a look?
Yes. Read the message.
To my dearest and most valued client, congratulations! Remember this day as the day you almost caught the great Mr. Coldfeet. So, how's museum manager life treating you? Just a little reminder, when it comes to working in museums, I'm quite the dab hand. What I mean to say is, if you're ever in need of a passionate and professional individual, one with an inside knowledge of museum security blind spots, I'm only a call away. Don't worry, my exhibit smuggling days are behind me.
Oh my gosh. Why? Miss Eris didn't read or question that. Really? He's gold too. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous. Thanks for your hard work. New development funds required. Ooh, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I want to put Sampo on the job right away. Oh my my gosh. We only got one more person left. Who do you think it is? I can't tell. I wonder who it is. Day 50. Ooh. Okay. We'll level this up to 15. If I do it now, I could level up to 15. But hold on. What are we lacking in? Ooh. Man, I want to put sample on duty. Let's do it! Bam! I'm happy. Bam. Sample's here now. Yes. No. Some things we need to do. Who can we can put him in. Japard. Oh, I want to put Japard over here too. Oh, he's with the Industrial Hall. Never mind, he's already... Okay. Well, this is tough. What the little... This is not good. Maybe putting sample in here would have been better. What does the little girl do? Where's the little girl? 5842. 85842. 85842. So find someone better. I know who. Hold on. And then we level it up. Dang it. It's gonna have to remain a bee. One more. Whoa. We're basically almost done. Start management. Oh. In the hall to level 52. Oh, lost exhibit. Begin mission. Navigate. Hold in. Stumbled across a treasure map while going through your collection. It's not tremendously old, but it sure looks aged enough. I'm guessing that we might be able to find something of value from here to display. Looks like these treasures are all in the underworld. Pokey, can I please task you with finding them? Okay. Oh, right. Can I look at the map? Oh. Let's see. Where in the map is that? Oh no. Ah. I think we might have found it. Turn this way. Oh, we're here. Find a stack of rusted cabinets. You can now see the value in this. To the spectator, this would merely look like a pile of trash. Perhaps this is how the treasure hides its value until the people in possession of the treasure map come to find it. Happy they teleported me instead of me having to go all the way to teleport. On the treasure. These cabinets should be terminal to control mining gear. This module is long obsolete. Can this kind of thing really be used as an expedition? Of course, these forms a good record of daily life and industrial technology used in the underground mines. The whole point of opening the industrial hall is to showcase exhibits such as these. I'm going to take them from the cleaning and restoration. They'll be on display soon enough, Pokey. Thanks for bringing me this treasure. Oh my gosh. So we got a pile of junk as treasure. That's nice. Nice! We did it! Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute my mic because I need to do something in the back. Sorry about that. Something was happening in the background and I had to mute my mic for a bit. I hope it did mute. I'll check in the video to see if it did. But I'm sure it did. Sit back down. Hold on. My dog wants up. Okay. So close. Still recording, right? Yep. All good. What time is it? It's 2:11. Staff recruitment. Oh, new people! Savarog! What? Yes. Yes. Oh, I can't. Is that? Wait, what was his name again? I know him. He was part of the, you know, the place where Seeley works. What is that place called again? I don't know. I don't remember. Dang. Where's the other guy making work for me? Oh. Let's see. Huh? I guess I can't put him up right away. This place is fully leveled up. What's your full level? 12? Wait. Upgrade the general hall interior to level 12. Okay. Then we're gonna need more. Okay, 52. Nice. Dang it. Savarg might be able to help. 660. What about Nat? What does Nat do? 680, 5664. Nat, I'm sorry. I have a big robot. There we go. Oh, A? I thought we were able to get it to... Oh, it's Seeley? Oh, that is cool. Begin mission. Navigate. We got our last character. Pokey, what brings you here? Are you interested in volunteering at the museum? Museum? Branya seems to have mentioned that before. Did she send you here? I sent myself here. Okay, listen. I sent myself here. Okay, I'll cut to the chase. I mean, just think about the name Belobog History and Culture Museum. Do you really think I would fit anywhere near the history and the culture? It's not that I'm not willing to help, but I'm not suitable for the role. I'm sorry for making this a fruitless trip for you. Come on, I'm sure you're more than cultured enough to be a volunteer guide. Don't worry. I know nothing about the Bogian culture. But Barney will be so sad. But you're different. Even though you're not a local, you still have well-educated, seem to me. So being a guide must be easy peasy for you. As for me, everyone in the underworld has seen me as a little rascal for as long as I can recall. If they see me working there as a guide, I'm afraid the reputation of the museum will be tarnished. Come on, I'm sure you'll make Branya sad. Can you reconsider for Branya's sake? Fine, I'll do it. Just hand me the application form. Never mind, you keep the form, me write down and what I say. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I drank water. Happy to go. As you should. Okay, let's get down to business. Listen to me carefully. The first question, what is your name? Seele, no last name. Then, Seele it is. Are you done? Let's move on to the next question. We're ready. The next question, what is your personal experience? Ugh, I knew it. This is a tough one. Forget it. Just say that I have no experience. I can't really disclose any of the jobs I've done for wildfire. Oh, it's wildfire. Fine, okay, I'll write down no comment here. Okay, next one, please. Last question, what are your skills and expertise? Why are the questions getting trickier? Let me think. Just go ahead and put down dispute resolution, which won't sound too intimidating, I hope. Fine, dispute resolution. Too scary to specify. Is it too late to back out now? Ooh, yes, nice. It's a nice resume right there. I suppose it's done. Can I take a look? Better keep it a surprise. I hope this surprise is gonna be a pleasant one. Well, let's head to the overworld and submit this thing. Though I reckon it will still be unlikely for me to pass the background check. This museum looks so posh. It reminds me of the orphanage in Rivet Town. Are you Miss Eris? I'm here to submit my volunteer guide application form. Should I give it to you? Yes, please, give it to me. I'll pass your resume on to Miss Pela right away. This seems serious. Let's take a break here, Pokey. Seele, what are you doing here? Branya! Did Pokey bring you here? Yep, that's me. I see. I've been trying to make you come for so long, but to no avail. Seems like Pokey is the only one who can convince you. I guess it's my turn to ask questions now. My application didn't pass the review, right? Can I just go now? No, Pela was impressed by your abilities, so she wanted me to have an interview with you. No way for you to escape now, Seele. How come Pela has to go to boss the Supreme Guardian around? I kind of want to know that too. Not like that. Supreme Guardian should never be put on a pedestal. Since Pela is in charge of the museum revitalization plan, I have no problem following her instructions. Still, she was quite nervous when she discussed this matter with me. Anyway, let's head to the rest area. Seele and Pokey, the interview will be held there. Finally, I'll play along, but it's only because I'm not busy today. Thank you, Seele. As for Pokey, the assistant assessor, you may get on with your thing first. Well, there you are. When I'm ready. Wasn't there was one person that I couldn't do an interview with? Was it Japard? I think it was. I don't remember. But Hook's interview was the best. She completely took over it. I can't get over it. She's funny. Pokey, are you ready? Let's begin. Please get ready. Seele, the interview will begin now. For some reason, I feel a bit nervous. Are you two communicating telepathically? Oh, I see. So we're playing a quiet... No way, telepathy ain't real. Wait a minute. You're not actually trying to read my mind, are you, Lady Bronya? This is my first time speaking to you in this position, and I don't know what to say. Should we end the interview here? It's good for both of us. Let's not take up any more Poki's time. No way, we have to go through the entire process no matter what. Poki, how do you think I should ask questions as an interviewer? Just ask questions based on the resume. You gotta loosen up. People just talk to each other like friends would. I see. I'll ask some random questions based on the resume, then this is also a great chance for me to get to know Seeley better. Don't we know each other well enough already? First of all, the name is Seeley, which is indeed your name. I see. Speaking of your name, there's something I've always been curious about. In fact, Seeley itself is not a common name in Belobog. Does it have a special meaning? Well, it was Oleg! That was his name! Gave me the name. He said that it meant soul in ancient Belobogian. I'm not sure what he tried to convey through the name, but to all those thugs and gangsters in the underworld, I'm like a specter always haunting them. Wow, I'm surprised by its profound meaning. How fascinating. Now the next question. You have no personal experience. You went through a lot, didn't you? Indeed, but none of them is decent. I don't think it's necessary to include them. I understand, so I'm not going to probe. Let's see what's next. For skills and expertise, you wrote too scared to specify, and that means... Poki, do you have a wise answer to the Supreme Guardian's question? Sorry, it's yet another prank of mine. Seeley forced me. Even if there were such a dispute, I could handle it. No, if I were such a dispute, you should need to summon the Silvermane guards. Don't forget that protecting me is now one of your duties. You can't just gratuitously get yourself harmed. Okay, I got it. Well, let's call it a day. I'll announce the result now. I'm sure I failed. You've passed. Welcome to Belobog History and Culture Museum, Seeley. I am not sure how to respond to this. Congrats, Seeley. You made Bronya happy. You're not wrong about that. Anyway, everything's fine as long as she's happy. Eh? Are you two having a secret talk? Ahem. Nothing. Hey, Bronya, what should I do next? Hurry up and assign some jobs to me. Follow me later. We have to go through formalities. Poki, thank you for your help in the interview. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to get to know Seeley better. Please excuse me now as I take Seeley to complete the procedure. Remember to visit the museum often and check on Seeley. Do you really have a little trust in me? Okay, that was the last character. I'm gonna see if Sample's in here. I wanna find Sample. Sample! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where's Sample? I need to find Sample. Of course, you want to be in here. The museum looks great right now, honestly. Sample? Sample? Where's Hook? Savara! What? Oh my god! He's huge. He looks like he's part of the exhibit. Welcome to Belobog History and Culture Museum Outsider. I'm here to provide assistance to Clara at her request. Therefore, if there is a need, I will supply you with a route guideline and exhibit explanation service. Ooh. Where's Sample? What? Oh, Payla's here. Perkins? I'm starting to think that the characters are out of the ones that I put on duty right now. Sample. Where are you? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is beautiful. That's amazing. I like this one the most. I took a picture of it when that popped up in the in game. I'm like, seriously, where is Sampo? I'm sad that I don't get to see him. I don't see Hook either. Oh. Yep. Almost there. 4 more. Come here, Oleg. How could I not? Oh, 4. Finally. Yeah, I did. I put Sampo somewhere. So where is he? This is getting annoying. Level up. There we go. Nice. $66, $60, $15. Oh, okay, Celia's better than her. There you go, Celia. We're halfway there, we're almost done. Begin mission. Where is Sampo? This is getting annoying. Pokey, you're back. I have absolute confidence that you're the right person for the next job. Just sit around. I hope you can help us retrieve some data of the ornament. Beetle, now you want that? Simple job. Just take the recording device down to the underworld and get into a fight with an automaton beetle. That's all. Data. Say the same thing.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking the truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to settle your accounts. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
Let's make it quick. How about this? Rules are made to be broken!
Dang it.
Clemency, the time is now.
The data seems to have been recorded. Great work. Yep. Man, this place is looking more beautiful by the minute. Like, oh my gosh, look at all these paintings. Look at all these paintings. I really like the paintings. Yeah, don't say about. I just run into a sampo. Nice. Huh? Pokey, all the exhibits in the industrial hall has been collected. Come to the exhibit hall. I want to talk to you. Okay. I don't know what he wants to talk to me about now. Oh, we are really close. The industrial hall is filled with exhibits and ready to be open to the public. It's all because of you that our museum manages to go this far. I had no idea Underworld would look like this. Can these automatons move? To thank you for your hard work, Miss Payla and I have prepared a small gift for you, a gazillion stellar jade. That's not a gazillion. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Okay, we already talked to Servo from our last video. Where's Sampo? I'm getting sad. I don't see Sea Lake either. Wait. Not yet. What? Oh. Yeah. This one's close to being done. One more. Wait. Oh. I think that's all staff equipment. We're getting close to being done. Oh my gosh. Can we do level? No. Yeah. Just gonna put this. Okay. Shoot, we just need one more and then we'll be at S material. Is this fully leveled? It's fully leveled. This one's full level is at 9. This one's full level is at 6. Okay. We're almost full level 2. Start management. Oh! Begin mission. Part 1. Legion. Oh, maybe because there's other ones. Japard! Welcome to Belobog History and Culture Museum, Pokey. I am a volunteer tour guide of the museum and the Silvermane Guard, Captain Japard. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me about it. I hope you will have a wonderful exhibit experience. Whoa. I still don't see Sampo. Oh, Sampo. Sorry, I just really want to see him. I want to see what he says when we talk to him. Okay, there's something I need your help with. We're trying to get more visitors in the museum is after more photos from which to model replicas. Can you please go snap a picture of the Antimatter Legion's ice sculpture? Why the antimatter? No, even if we put them out, everyone's focus would still be on the ice sculptures. Please show me the photo once you take it. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Yep. It's 2:38. Great job. This will be a great reference for the modeling. I believe everyone will be interested in this too. I don't know, most people attracted to the museum by this kind of thing are just curious about the in-case monsters. But if we can use to teach more people about history, then it's all worthwhile. Good job. I hope they'll bring more visitors to the museum. Nope, it's not him. I thought I saw him. Oh, you know you're scary in here, right? Japard's not here anymore either. So I guess it's by chance whenever we walk in and out of the museum. Dude, isn't this Pokey the outsider? Welcome to Belobog History and Culture Museum. Feel free to walk around. If you need any help, let me know. Also, try not to trigger the alarm this time. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. Closer and closer. Day 57. Oof. Nice. Now we're at S material. So what's the next one? 9? We can level that up now. Oh. That's gonna be an A. Let me... Bam. S. Oh, it's a bat! Trailblazers ball bat. Why do they want that? Since the day changed, he's still here. Okay, you're right on time. Boris is looking for you. Go to the workshop. He's gonna tell me to go somewhere and hit something with my bat. Pokey, you're finally here. I've been looking everywhere for you. I'm modeling the Trailblazer's bat right now. This is your unique weapon, right? Please, can you do me a favor? If I can see your dashing figure in a real fight, it will give me a better understanding of this weapon. That way I can breathe a soul into the model. Can you give me a demonstration of how to use it in combat, please? Sure. Backwater pass again. I'm ready to give you a combat demonstration.
Step aside. I have no interest in...
My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
This is our chance.
How about this?
You're annoying.
Nice. Getting closer and closer. I'm hoping Jing Yuan comes out. I want him to come out again. Come out again, please. I want him so badly. And there's my bat. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing. It's just so stupid. Oh, what? Are these? Oh. Oh, these paintings. This one's one of my favorites because it's so colorful. I like this one. I like this one too. Basically, I like colorful stuff. Just looking at them. Hard to tell what the painting is, the way it looks. We only need, I believe, 2 more. Yep. 59. Yes, we can level up to 9. There. Next one will be leveling up this. Getting closer. Ignition. You, Japard. Where's Sampo? Where is he? Hold up. Wait a minute. We're gonna go on a sample hunt. Sample. There's Savarog. Where's Hook's not here? Oh. We finally found him. Isn't this my old pal, the famed detective of Belobog, Pokey? You're here to visit the exhibition as well? What an adventure! To be honest, I'm currently volunteering as a tour guide here. Also, I'm teasing the intelligence officer lady over there. Let's see how long I can hide while within her purview. Wow. Oh, I can't. We can't zoom on and do this. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go now. Sorry, Sampo's one of my favorite characters, so he's just so funny. I need your help with. We're trying to get more visitors. Oh, more visitors. Another anti-picture. Wait, I just saw on the map. Is that for? It's a. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was something else. Here you go. He just says the same thing over and over again. Who's that over here? Oh, Seeley! Oh wow, the children are surrounding her. Pokey, welcome to Belobog History and Cult. Ahem. It still feels too awkward even after so many rehearsals. I think we can skip the formalities, right? Yeah. Why is she so cool? I want her to come back out again too. She's just too cool. Okay. There we go. Getting closer to the story too. Nice. Day 60. Last one to level up. Oh, what is this? Oh, that looks weird. so close. Oh, wait, paid promotion. We don't have 6,000 stairs. Shoot. Oh, now we do. Oh, I guess we did have that much. Nice. I love how they have the comments like right there, you know? And level up. You. Hold on. Nice. Okay. Everything's maxed. Everything is maxed. Well, not completely, as you can see. Yeah. But it's fine. I'm just playing the story and doing the museum events stuff. I will max everything out later. Yes! I did not think we were gonna finish the rest of this like on this video. I thought we would need like a second video to finish. How unexpected, Mr. Pokey. With your help, the History and Culture Museum has become the most popular spot in Belobog. A friend of mine who works at the Golden Theater was ranting to me about how everyone spent their free time going to the museum, that even the number of opera goers has decreased. Watching your work, I feel like I've reignited the passion I had when I first applied to work at the museum. Thank you, Mr. Pokey. Leave the future management work. No! I mean, of course I can leave it to you. I trust you. You have been busy for so long. You should have the time to appreciate the changes you have brought into this museum. I hope we can see you often, Mr. Pokey. Wait, I can still help out. I'm part of this museum too. She said leave the management to me. Does that mean I'm still the manager? Because she still called me Mr. Pokey. I'm still the manager. She just lets me, I'm letting her help out the management. Right? 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 I'm still the manager of this museum. Welcome to Belobog's Start Management Museum. You are always welcome at the History Culture Museum, Mr. Pokey. Huh? Huh? Wait, huh? Hey. Don't do this to me. Pokey, during your 62 days as a part-time manager, you helped revitalize Belobog's History and Culture Museum. Thank you for your efforts, and may your road ahead be full of wonders. Currently, there are 1 exhibits yet to be recovered. Please keep up the good work and complete the missions. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep, I can do that. All additional operational objectives have been completed. Hold on. I'm gonna read this. Pokey during yours. No. Oh. Okay. One more left. Reached maxed. Oh wow. Aren't you gonna give me the mission? I literally just need one more, and then I complete the museum. Ah, don't tell me. Oh no. No. What? I can't get the last one. It's not letting me. It's not letting me. All additional operation objectives completed. What do you mean? Good thing I recruited Oleg before anything. But like, this is dumb. I just need one more and it's not letting me do it. I've already completed it and I should have got the last mission I need. Where is he? Where's the old man? Oh, there you are. I can't talk to him. Unless this is not the old man I'm looking for. Sometimes he'll be over here. There he is. I found him. Lady Bronya will be gracing us with her presence here at the museum. She would. Lady Bronya commissioned clip off. And would like to be displayed on our museum. Oh! Supreme Guardian Bronya has arrived! Okay, now we're getting the last one. Looks like she's here. I'm sure Lady Bronya would prefer to confer with you herself. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I'm a little worried I wouldn't be able to complete it. Where's Bronya? Where is she? Where is she? Oh my gosh. I have to go find her myself. Where is she? You say you would like to discuss things, but where are you? I can't even accept the quest. Literally. Oh, there she is. We meet again, Pokey. Thank you for agreeing to this meeting on such short notice. Is there anything that I can do for you? I was here anyway. That is fate then. It seems that this portrait is destined to require your opinion in order to fully be completed. To commemorate my mother, the architect and I agreed that a portrait should be created for her and sent to the museum for the Bilobagians to remember her. However, if the portrait is to be added as an exhibit to the museum, it will need a brief introduction. Although we have already put the narrative that Madame Cocolia was sacrificed herself in the war, we still want to hear your opinion. The hero of Belobog saved the city. Leave it to me. I'm glad to hear that. So let's start. First, the story of the mother of her reign. It is said that my mother, like me, was also selected from the barren underground and brought to the overworld. At the time, she was curious about everything, especially the flowers that she couldn't see in the underworld. In her spare time, she would always go to the florist. Later, she became the top of the student at the Belobog Military Academy, graduating at the top of her class. People say she had the most intelligent mind in all of Belobog. After that, Mother embarked on her career in governance, and with her charismatic personality gained the support of the entire city. Under her supervision, the Silvermane Guards were finally able to counter-attack and reclaim the Fragmentum, though it comes to a high cost. What do you think? How should we describe Mother's early years in the introduction? Focus on her experience while studying. Focus on... In that case, Spring Garden Kuko spent her childhood in a distant underworld where she showed curiosity and love for all things. Her favorite flower being first snow, much like her own noble character. Do you think this... What about this one? In that case, Supreme Guardian Kokolia showed remarkable knowledge and ability during their studies. Billabog firmly believed that such an intelligent mind would pick up the last torch of civilization and lead people through the dark and boundless snow. In that case, Supreme Guardian Kokolia, with her firmness, awakened every sleeping soul in Belobog, sounding the horn of the counterattack for the... why not? Got it. So next up, the Marauder story. Ah, my gosh. Under Mother's rules, the most well-known decree with the blockade of the overworld and the underworld on hand, this measure secured Belobog's rear, but it also resulted in many unnecessary sacrifices, causing much controversy among the people. However, she never forgot her dream of healing the world. But due to certain reasons, she suffered continued torment, both mentally and physically, which eventually led her to become the unfeeling and indifferent person she knew. Nevertheless, Mother still regarded me as her dearest daughter, perhaps leaving what little warmth she had left for me instead of her people. I'm sorry, I may have injected too many personal feelings. Let's get back on topic. How do you think she should describe Mother's experience during... Sure, whatever. So next is the moments of the Mother's life. Kappa Fort already has a conclusion for this part, so let's skip it. Finally, let's give Mother an objective assessment. Even though you once fought against her, I believe you can provide a perfect answer. As a trailblazer and her former enemy, how would you evaluate Mother, former Supreme Guardian Kokoli? She had good intentions, but she chose the wrong path. I will slate the truth. She had both merits and faults. She's a heartless queen with a disregard for life. I hope you find your own answer. Really are worried that I believe in you. Thank you, Pokey. The other architects and I will carefully consider your opinion before finalizing the draft. If you're interested in the final text, come to the History Culture. See you later, Pokey. I thank you for your contribution to the Belobog. You will forever be our hero. There we go. You have made it possible for the History Culture Hall to be restored to its completion. It's incredible. Come to the exhibit hall. I want you to thank you in person. Okay. big hero. Do you know the History Culture Hall has also been successfully set up with your help? This means that we can open the whole museum to the public. I had no idea the Supreme Guardian had gone through this. Is this the monster that invaded us 700 years ago? I didn't expect this long-buried history would one day see the light of the day, and the museum be brought back to life. This is all so unbelievable. We owe this to you, Pokey. You are the true hero of Bellapop. You deserve that title. Thank you! We are done! Actually, we need to max out. Max it out. Max it out. But look at this. Look at this, everybody. Look at this. Look at all the work we did. Look at all this work we did. Oh my gosh. This museum is as beautiful as ever. There's a train. Everything. We got characters in this museum. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, almost impaled someone. Oh wow, there's a painting. Yep, pretty good museum. What character's in here right now? Is it Japar, Dune, who? No one. Absolutely no one. Seele's here. And Savarog was in there. Well, that's... Thank you for your efforts, and your road ahead be full of wonders. Yep, everything's complete. Last one. Nice, nice. We got all the characters and everything. Oh my gosh. I want to get these bars completely full. Everything's maxed. Nice. So we did it in 62 days. do 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 do. Ah, this is taking forever. There we go. Oh man, they're not all completely full, but I want them to be completely full. I don't think you can. You get them completely full if you like put in the right ones. But I'm afraid like if I change them, you might not see the characters out anymore. Okay, see these numbers are here. Payla's not there anymore, but I'm pretty sure I saw Payla in the museum before. So maybe it doesn't have anything to do with who's on, I put on duty right now. Well, that's basically it. We completed everything. That's pretty amazing, honestly. Okay. Yep. That's basically everything. So, this is the end of the event. I hope you all enjoyed. I did. This event was a lot of fun. So, bye everyone.